Hey folks, Lee right here once again. Welcome back to another video, and welcome to October. Yes, we are officially now in the month of October, 10th month of the year. I should have said that. I'm not sure why you know that. But happy Sunday as well. Today is Sunday, and stay tuned because I'm doing 3 videos today. So stay tuned. I'm excited to always do them for you, and we're getting close to being done with phase 2 of the Batman marathon of the TV shows. Just this one, then the next one, then one more. Yeah, and then be on phase 3. Hopefully, maybe in November. I don't know, or towards some time in December, toward the end of the year. But anyway, guys, as I've been on phase 2 for the Batman TV show, I hope you enjoyed my TV show collection. Part 27, Batman the Brave and the Bold. And today I am giving my thoughts on favorite episodes. I'm sorry if my voice sounds messed up a little bit. I am a little, not sick, but my throat's a little sore a little bit, just a little bit. It's just the weather. I'm not terribly sick or anything. It's just the weather and stuff. You know, when the weather changes, it's been getting cold lately, so sometimes my sickness will come to me when the weather changes, but it happens to me once in a while. But anyway, today I'm giving my thoughts on favorite episodes of Batman the Brave and the Bold, Season 1, Part 1, I guess. Yeah. And the characters Blue Beetle, Aquaman, Plastic Man, and Red Tornado, all characters Batman teams up with in this season. And it's just 4 episodes, so hopefully this won't be too long of a video. And all episodes are like 26 minutes long. Very short episodes. All in all, though, it's only, well, these 4 episodes are only 88 minutes. It's not that long. But what I thought of it is, I really enjoyed this. I really enjoyed Batman the Brave and the Bold. I'd probably say I like it more than the Batman, but that's just me. It did remind me of the Adam West Camp show, you know, a little bit, or like I said, the show did stay tuned to that, but the show is not all about Batman being stuff. Batman can be very serious, but very funny. In this show, Batman, you know, he monologues in his head sometimes, and I thought that was funny. And the actor who voiced him, I thought did a really good job. There was some, I think in the last episode for me, there was a dark moment, you know, but I'll get to that, you know. But it is a show basically for kids. If you want your kids not to watch like a darker version of like Tim Burton's Batman or Gotham or anything that's dark about any of the dark Batman anime movies, if you want them to watch the lighter tone of Batman, I definitely recommend Batman the Brave and the Bold. They enjoy it. Also, Batman the 1960s animation. Go and watch that too, because that's out on DVD and Blu-ray now. All 3 seasons of Batman, that Batman Adam West TV show is out as well on DVD and Blu-ray. But I did enjoy this. I still prefer Batman the Animated Series and Batman Beyond to be better animated shows, but this is still good, in my opinion. You know, I put this 3rd favorite behind Batman Beyond as for Batman animated shows. And I like Batman teaming up with some of these other heroes. I thought that was cool. I like that. But anyway, it's only 4 episodes, so I'll get to it. Alright, first, I forgot my damn phone again. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah. Alright, anyway. First favorite will be Rise of the Blue Beetle. And I enjoyed all these episodes, so Rise of the Blue Beetle. That's the first one. They normally start off with a teaser. This time, the episode opens up with Batman and Green Arrow, you know, being captured by the Clock King, who plans to kill them. But Batman, you know, using his smart techniques, being the world's greatest detective, figures a way out of it, you know, gets out of these ropes, and him and Green Arrow go take Clark King down. And we meet teenage Jamie Reeves, who watches on TV. He's voiced by Will Ferrell, who voiced Terry McGinnis, Batman, and Batman Beyond, which I thought was awesome. I definitely look forward to the Blue Beetle movie. And he talks about it to his friend that he wants to be like a superhero or whatever, even though he is. Can't tell him that. And he puts on his Blue Beetle mask, and Batman tells him that he needs his help. I like it. He can't save the cat from a tree. He destroys the tree, and the cat attacks him. And Batman wants to teach Blue Beetle, like I said, he's a teenager, wants to teach him how to be a superhero. How to do it right. The two superheroes go in a wormhole. The planet is inhabited by these single aliens who are very cute aliens. They harvest their body for fuels, and you find out that they worship Blue Beetle. They even call Batman a sidekick, which I thought was funny. They're like, Blue Beetle, who the hell the one that got like a statue of him? And Batman's telling him this is how to be a hero. You gotta teach them how to fight. And Blue Beetle tries to give his speech. He's like, I'm a hero. I'm worshipped. To take this villain down. This party down called King Ja-Roo. So they teach him how to fight, to protect himself. If he tells him, you gotta have the fight within you. You gotta learn to protect yourselves. So Ja-Roo shows up. Blue Beetle fights him. He kind of learns to use his powers. So he left these two gigantic guns on his hands that he could shoot out, which I thought was pretty cool. And he kicks his butt, but Ja-Roo, gets back up, and Blue Beetle, I guess, has a weakness for vibrations, which he uses. He captures Batman and the little aliens and going to kill him. So Batman comes up and he tortures, Jamie. He tortures him, gets the Blue Beetle off of his back and puts it on himself. He fights with Batman for a bit until Blue Beetle gets Jamie Reeves, gets it back, by taking the power away from him. And Blue Beetle Batman and Blue Beetle defeat King Ja-Roo, and they save the day. And they say, we were grateful for you and Batman. Batman, you'll be overhauled. It's like they make one for Batman, and after that, Batman and Blue Beetle, after they wanted to be a hero, they decided they're going to fight a meteor, and the episode ends there. But overall, really fun episode in my opinion. And then another favorite of mine is Terror on Dinosaur Island. Batman and Plastic Man, they fight General Ghost. It's kind of like during so maybe kind of like Halloween, like he's dead or whatever. He's like a walking zombie that's a ghost, and him and Batman take him out. Batman gets saved by this lady. Plastic Man, you find out he was a character that he was a thief. You learn of his history that he fell without chemicals by accident after trying to steal some money. And deep down, he still can't help but to steal, even though Batman's trying to teach him to be a hero. People don't trust him because he was a crook. And, he tries to get the police, the league to trust him. And eventually, it has something to do with Gorilla Grodd, who creates a machine on Dinosaur Island will turn humans into primates. So he starts to turn humans into primates, which is creepy on him. And Grodd even tries to take control of Batman, because Gorilla Grodd, he is the enemy of the Flash. Normally, I think he's the enemy of the Flash. So what he does is try to do mind control. He's a big gorilla, but he's intelligent, and he has this ability to control people's minds, mind control basically. And Grodd will love to, rule over people. Wants to be kind of like a king, as you can say. And he goes to Dinosaur Island. Batman, he distracts, uses Batman while until Plastic Man wakes him up. But the Batwing gets damaged, which I thought the Batwing was cool. And the opening theme of Batman mission is pretty good too. But anyway, the Batwing gets destroyed. They land on Dinosaur Island. Batman and Plastic Man run from a T-Rex. They sneak onto the island, escaping from some dinosaurs. Eventually go confront Gorilla Grodd himself and fight him. Batman eventually gets turned into a gorilla. He still has his mind on Batman, comes up with a trick. Plastic Man and him save the day. And, Grodd ends up turning into a human. He tries to attack Batman. He's like, I'm going to get you, and Batman just punches him out. He doesn't have his suit. He's not a gorilla anymore, so he doesn't have his super strength anymore. His intelligence is still there, but his strength is gone. I mean, you see Grodd like in prison or whatever, as a human, he can stand up, eating a banana like a monkey, coming up with his next plan. He was one of Kidman's henchmen, sorry. And of course the humans turn back into humans, not primates anymore. But overall, really good episode in my opinion. Alright. Another favorite of mine is called Evil Under the Sea. Yeah, this is where you see Aquaman. Batman and Adam, they fight to prevent Felix Foster from opening Pandora's box. Pretty much what happens is Batman tied up. Batman, you think has like these magic abilities. Batman has no powers. They say he has the Adam helping him. And they punch out Felix Foster. Batman detects something that is wrong with the sea. And you can say Aquaman is, I don't think he's that interesting of a character, so in my opinion, Jason Momoa played him, but in here, Aquaman, he is king of Atlantis, which is on the sea, which he protects. He can, also talk to animals with his mind, And you find out somebody trying to attack, basically, attack him, but Aquaman says, oh, it's okay, Batman, people do that all the time. And then there's this dolphin that tries to play with Batman. Batman's like annoyed by it. It's like, you can get him off me now, get him off my cape. And he sees Orm, who was his brother, who tried to take over because he was jealous, but he's kind of redeemed himself. And to Aquaman, to Arthur, he's pretty much family, so he wants to give him a chance, gives him a second chance. But you find that Orm is in league with one of his enemies' foes called Black Manta, who Black Manta uses this stuff to control animals. They try to attack, tries to use it to, these sharks and whales to attack Aquaman, because Aquaman can use his telekinesis abilities on the animals to try to stop. But Batman gets swallowed by a whale, kind of like Jonah, but, he has to fight these tentacles. Eventually he gets out. Eventually Aquaman is able to get the mind control and destroy them. And Orm is planning to take it over for himself and take over the kingdom. But having Black Manta, help him get rid of his brother. But Black Manta has his own agenda, as you find out later on, because Orm eventually reveals his plan that he's Ocean Master, as he calls himself, Ocean Master. They fight, but of course, Black Manta betrays him. At first, Batman thinks that Orm is going to try to kill his brother. Batman reveres, and Aquaman orders him to leave. Basically, escorts him out of Atlantis. But Batman finds out what's going on too late. Black Manta is going to steal the gold and basically, steal the treasures of Atlantis and destroy Atlantis as well. But Batman eventually comes up and Batman, and Batman gives Black Manta a beating. Orm does end up in jail for his crimes, but he did help out and save the day. And at the end, Aquaman's like reading him a book. And Batman's like, I know what he's doing. And Batman leaves. And overall, fun episode in my opinion. Alright guys, and the last one, and that is Invasion of the Secret Santas. Batman and Blue Beetle take on a villain called the Sportsmaster, who tries to put people in, what do you call it, bowling? Yeah, now I don't know what bowling is. Oh, the pins. He like people with like giant pins. He puts a bomb in the bowling, in the bowling ball. Batman kicks it. Him and Blue Beetle fight. Blue Beetle, they talk to his, the bug behind him. They talk to him in his mind, and he doesn't want no cannon, so he makes Blue Beetle like really big, strong, and buff. Blue Beetle beats up these guys, and Batman takes on Sportsmaster and defeats them. But yeah, that's the end of Blue Beetle. Batman teams up Red Tornado, who is like the professor or whatever, and he's still a robot, but he has a human disguise. And when he sees these kids in trouble, he goes to Red Tornado. Which Red Tornado, I remember seeing him in an episode of Supergirl. He's a robot, of course, but he's like powers of a tornado. He saves these kids. They talk to him about Christmas spirit or whatever. He's like, he doesn't know what it is. Like, of course, I said, you're a robot. And Red Tornado goes home. He tries to get into the Christmas spirit by setting up holidays and stuff, trying to observe it. He even tries to sing a Christmas carol to these people. He knocks on their door. Of course, I don't know who he is because he's in his uniform. He's like, jingle all the way, trying to sing to them, and they close the door in their face because they're scared. I thought that was hilarious. But eventually, you see TV that these aliens are taking over, but it's actually a villain called Funhouse, who plans to ruin Christmas for everyone with his army of toys. Basically, the aliens play the trick. Batman takes these aliens down. He even tries to talk to Batman in the episode about getting the Christmas spirit, but you see, like, Batman's past in here. This is a bit dark a little later on, but, you see young Bruce Wayne for Christmas time. You see that, he's bitter toward Christmas a bit, but you understand why, because his parents, Thomas and Martha Wayne, try to give, young Bruce Wayne a gift, and it's this, like, nutcracker toy that his father, it was special. Bruce is like, I don't want this, and he throws it and breaks it and runs away. Alfred picks it up, picks the pieces of the toy up, and, his parents try to take him to go see the Mark of Zorro, and say, you happy? And Bruce is like, so disappointed because he didn't get what he wanted for Christmas. They go into the back alley. You hear flashes of gunshots, but you don't hear no gunshots because you don't see them die. Again, this show is basically meant for kids, Cartoon Network, so you're not going to really see that, but you do see flashes, which is a pretty dark moment, and of Thomas and Martha getting shot, but you don't see it. It's pitch black dark. They walk into the alley. You just hear flashes of shots. You don't hear it. You just see flashes. And young Bruce saying, Mom, Dad, and you see that's why Batman is bitter toward Christmas, Like he's like feeling guilty, and especially during Christmas time, his parents died, so say he felt guilty about it, But anyway, Red Tornado and them go out for Funhouse. He makes like a baby doll bomb or whatever. When these toys come to life, they become like a giant toy. And Tornado, of course, he uses powers once in a while. That he makes like Santa Claus robots, which they defeat. Tornado uses all his powers and defeats the Funhouse and his giant machine, and it destroys him completely. So Batman says, Batman, I'm glad you got the Christmas spirit. Batman's like, Merry Christmas. The Batmobile looks cool. It reminded me of the 60s show as well. But Batman sees the present of the Batmobile, and he opens it. It's from Alfred, and it was the Nutcracker toy that his parents gave him, that his father gave him. He's like, Merry Christmas, Alfred. But crime never takes a holiday, and Batman just goes out to fight more crime. And that was the end of Batman Season 1, Part 1. So, a short video, because there wasn't very much episodes. But, I enjoyed it. I have not fully watched this show completely. I know I'm sure other superheroes Batman teams up with. which I definitely want to see more, but it'll take time to get those one day. Sorry, there will not be another video for this. But guys, all I can say is I did enjoy season 1, part 1. I would say this is my third favorite Batman show. But I still say Batman Animated Series is number 1 and Batman Beyond I still think are better. But I definitely prefer this over the Batman, but that's just me. You know. The Batman was good as well. But the rest of the seasons I couldn't get into, but season 1 is good. But overall, I like the animation in here. I think the animation and the voice acting I think is really good. I like that they made a cartoon, you know, that had the 60s show feel to it, which is good for, you know, kids nowadays, you know. Because these came out in 2008. This was also the year that The Dark Knight came out, so it was kind of good to, you know, not have something realistic or dark that, you know, kids could relate to, you know, like based on that had the 60s show tone a bit. So, you know, that man can still be anything. He could be dark, he could be campy, he can be both campy and serious and funny at the same time, and this show is definitely that. You know, not completely serious, but it is corny, but it is fun. You know, and bizarre, yes. But I think in the comics Batman was bizarre too, from what I've heard. I've never read the comics, but it was good to see Batman team up with all these heroes. You know. Definitely see more of that one day, but guys, Batman the Brave Bull Season 1 Part 1, I'll give this 4 to 5 stars and a thumbs up. I liked it. So guys, if you've seen Batman the Brave and the Bull, these episodes, which are Rise of the Blue Beetle, Terror on Dinosaur Island, Evil Under the Sea, Invasion of Serious Sands, what did you think of them? If you've seen Batman the Brave and the Bull, all the seasons, tell me, what do you think of the show, and what are your favorite episodes of, you know, that I just mentioned in this video. So, thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned. Because next I'm doing a TV show collection video on the next Batman show. And that will be my TV show collection part 28. Beware the Batman. Yes. So, this will be next. So, stay tuned for that. We'll be doing a video today. And thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. And again, let me know what you think of Batman Brave and the Bold, these episodes if you've seen of it. If you've seen the whole show, what do you think of it in your opinion? Hope you enjoyed. 4 to 5 stars and a thumbs up for this. So Batman Brave and the Bold, fun show. And guys, tell me in the comments. Also look forward to Beware the Batman, my TV show collection part 28. Beware the Batman coming up next. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned. Bye bye.